How are we doing today? This looks interesting right now, but I think we're just like way too choppy to see anything. SMTs are just all over the place. We're uncorrelated. Like this would technically be A plus here, right? As long as we have like a gap that we're delivering from. Which immediately to the left we don't, but we've swept out liquidity, so like it makes sense to come to at least the break even here, right? I guess this would be an A setup since we don't have the delivery, but I don't know. I don't really like where price is at right now. We're having a doji candle on the daily. We're struggling to get anywhere. The 15-minute looks a mess. We're disrespecting bullish and bearish PDRAs both ways. To me, this is just like a no trade day, especially after this morning. But I don't know. This is technically the model here, so we'll see if it plays out. Came down, swept out the lows here. And I guess we left relative equal here with this 30-second low, but we'll live. Yeah, guys. I mean, this is OPEX, right? Like, we knew that OPEX wasn't going to be the best PA. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. Entry there, stop there for 13 points, take profit. Maybe a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 is the 5-minute gap there. So there's the break even. And then let's see. Will this be a break even trade? Most likely, right? Got to see us break this 30-second BPR here. So looks like that's good to go. Yeah, sure. Here. Yeah, I don't know. Do I sound quiet to anybody else here, or is that just Scott? Sounds good. Okay. So yeah, maybe it's just you, but yeah, I haven't changed anything. All right, so there would be like TP, and on a day like today, honestly, like I wouldn't hold past that 1 hour take profit. So if you took that, that's a good 1.4 R there. Did anybody take this? Now we just have to watch the 5-minute. Nice eco. But yeah, we're in like seek and destroy conditions, so there's gonna be a lot of this like, back and forth. Yeah, I can't have a bias right now because we put in this 15 minute to the downside, right? And then now we're respecting this 15 minute here, and we've inversed to the upside, and then we violated the IPG again, and then we held, these gaps to the left here. So I think bias here is actually bullish. Um, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, my only trade today was the 5 minute long here. I liked it because we had an SMT at the low. We had this built up LRLR here, and we had this like data high as a draw on liquidity. So I figured, you know what, why not, right? And yeah, took that for like a $130 loss there, and then I've just been chilling the rest of the day. I saw this 30-second setup and I didn't like it because I was actually bearish at the time. Um, and yeah, this made sense to me. Reversal at the macro, market structure shift, inverse the five. Obviously, the 2 and 3 minute didn't inverse, and that's probably why the play failed. We also had a bearish SMT at this high right as the play triggered, so that was a little unlucky. But yeah, just like not the cleanest delivery at all today. Oof, damn. YM took a bit of a tumble, huh? Oof, wow, 25% almost. That's crazy. Let's only trade unicorns now. Okay. This is a bullish unicorn trade right here. If price would have retraced the 2 minute gap. This would be the long here. So he came up here, hit 50% of the 5 minute, and got a bearish reaction. But yeah, like I actually don't have any idea what to say about price right now because it's just completely chopped. Like I guess I can say if we inverse this 3 minutes to the upside, I'll be bullish because that's what's been holding price down all day. And we're delivering from this 15. So I can say we're bullish because we're respecting bullish PD rays and disrespecting bearish ones. But like that's it. If we're in this range here, there's nothing for me to say about price. If price comes down, violates this, then obviously I'll expect the lows to be hit. If price goes up and violates that, I'll expect the highs to hit. But I can't say anything while we're in between this range. So maybe during PM today, we get a close over this. It's probably going to be an awful close because that's just been the vibe. So we'll just see a pump candle come up here and like close all the way like up here. Okay, and then this is our break even. All right, we get no retrace, and then we come up, hit the high, react to the high, come back, break even us, and then we'll just run. Yeah, we got the model, Billy Bob. 1R. So, what is everybody's plans for the holiday weekend? Anybody doing anything exciting? Back test? All right. So price is now retraced to the 2 minute. Here's our breaker. So we've also created a 2 minute breaker to the downside now with a fair value gap here. That's forming, so we'd get a unicorn to the downside now too. But yeah, in seeking destroy conditions, this is what you're going to get all day. All day is just violations up, violations down. That's why I said, take profit at 1R there. Would have been a break even on the rest. I don't know if there was another scale spot there, to be honest. I probably would have just tried to hold for this high and gotten to stop break even. But yeah, this is death candle and momentum. I mean, there's an entry on the 2 minute here. You're targeting a low that took it another low though, so not the greatest, and it's against the bias, I think, which I'm getting the bias loosely based off of these 1 minute gaps that are holding down here and the 3 minute that's holding. The fact that we're reacting off this 15 minute. But if we really start dumping here, that's totally fine too. I'd prefer that. Then we have Netflix earnings later too. I think so. Let's check out Earnings Whisper. Yep, we have Netflix today, Independent Bank, Martin Transport, whatever else. Hey, you guys ever for the guys out there, I guess, are you ever shaving and you accidentally cut off a little too much, and then you try and even it out on the other side of your face, and you take off too much on that side until eventually you're left with way less than you meant to trim? All right. 2 minute unicorn, kind of paying the bills. Wait a minute. What was the drawdown on that? $20, 20 points. Now we have this 1 minute up. Very V-shapey. I mean, this would be probably an A- setup since we're violating stuff both ways, but I like it. I like the V-shapedness of it. So no 1 minute inverse there. We'll get the 1 and 2 at the same time, so that would be your entry, right? And you just gotta wait. And then break even will be the high. You could probably scale there since I think it's at least 1-to-1 risk to reward. Yeah, just about 1-to-1. 30 more seconds now. I mean, what is Are we respecting any last gaps? Yeah, that 15-second, I guess. All right, well, the scale is no longer 1-to-1 at the high there, so looks like you just kind of got to rock with it, whatever. And break even would be here at the high. And did we get it? No, we just barely missed it by a tick there. And there's the break even. Wow, really good trade. Okay. And then I guess your first scale would be there this high. Wow. Okay, this thing's really going. Um, yeah, obviously, like you're at break even at this point, but up to you whether or not you want to scale or not. It definitely hit 1R, so honestly, in these price conditions, I'll probably just scale at 1R. But I like the momentum a lot, so yeah, I took some there. I mean, that's fine. 2R to the high here. Bang. Okay. Um, yeah, really good momentum. Probably just hold for this high too. And then that's where I'm going to get all out. Marwin this morning during AM. I mean, I just took this trade. I mean, this was clean. Like, this doesn't get any easier. Yeah, for sure, Pale Boy. By the way, I'm like down to a runner here. I scaled to my eval already, so. But yeah, just down to a runner unfunded. I scaled to my eval because I was sized heavier. I know I didn't have a rating. Wait, what did I rate this one? I think I said like A minus, but like I really like the V shape or whatever. Damn, I should have rated that higher probably, but nah, actually no, it is A minus. It's not the model. We're not really delivering from anywhere. We don't have a liquidity sweep, so yeah, it's an A minus setup, but it's more of a momentum play, right? No, I'll double down. We left equal lows here, or not equal lows, equal highs. 30-second down rating. I'm not taking bearish trades here. I'm just bullish. By the way, I guess Trump is speaking with the Prime Minister of Italy right now. I don't think we missed a high because we left equal highs. So wait, how many of you took that trade? I feel like this was kind of a no-brainer, right? Nah, I don't. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Nah, don't do it. That would be so rude. What? Wait, what just happened? Wait. I don't know what just happened. How long have I been talking to myself for? 30 seconds? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just see this thing pump back up. We have equal highs here, so it should just go. We do have a 15-second long here. Didn't trigger. I don't know what I would rate this. Probably same thing, A minus. I mean, we have the equal highs above, which just makes this even a better play, but Muted? No, I'm not muted. Why did this stream end? It doesn't even tell me that the stream ended. Wow, Discord's on one, I guess. But yeah, how many of you took this trade? Yeah, this was a good one. What am I hearing? I'm hearing like Discord notifications or whatever. Wait, this 15-second just cooked. But yeah, keep holding here. Keep it pushing. When you trade one or two contracts on a 50k eval, one mini is probably where I would stop. One mini is 150 points. That's like 5 winning, good trades. By the way, there's no reason to get scared there and get out of the trade early because we left equal highs there. Equal highs have a high tendency of coming back and being hit. So I never get nervous when I see equal highs put in. Yeah, clandestine, sure. I just posted the YouTube video link for it. I usually post them in the YouTube videos channel, but it should be that first video there. Yeah, go review the like second half of the backtest session. It was so good. Just setup after setup just kept working. Everything was like perfect that session. Bro, Dapper, what are we talking about? You had to peel eggs, bro. The market's open. All right, so there's the equal highs there. Another opportunity for you to scale if you don't want to wait the extra 5 points for the high. But looks pretty guaranteed, right? You can't scale if you have only one contract, right? Yep, correct. Yeah, you're not gonna like scale out half your position. That was kind of my case right now. I took this with a mini on eval and I just scaled at like 1.5R or whatever. It was up like 30 points, so I was like, you know what, that's probably good. Was this too ambiguous? Like, obviously, I didn't say I was getting in, but I mean, I feel like anybody who's traded the model long enough will take this. I feel like when I see a bunch of people start getting really excited in chat, that's when I know like it's a good play. Would this be considered a CISD when it retraced? No, 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 because we were holding this 2 minute gap, and like the CISD would be at the low we created, not this internal swing here, right? Like you wouldn't base it off that, but there's final TP hit. Yeah, ES is about to hit New York session high, which is this high here. So we'll get an SMT off that probably. Well, New York session highs are actually the 930 wick, wherever that is. So here, here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Wow, OPEX is actually giving us a couple trades here. So who was red from this morning and now is green during PM between those two trades? Okay. Right, like a session is a session, but nice, Billy Bob. Yeah, that's totally fine too. Even this like 15-second, like I know we joke about it, but like makes sense for that to work, right? With equal highs above, I mean those are a really strong draw on liquidity. Now that we've swept out those highs, we'll see, we'll see the reaction price has. We left relative equal there though. Yeah, Jamhawk. I feel like I'm pretty, reserved when I like see one I like. That's about the only time I do. And like here, this one made sense just with all the extra confluences, equal highs. By the way, today's my dad's birthday, and I got him this as his gift. So I hope he likes that. Yeah, it all started with the 2 minute unicorn. Yep, yep, dude. If imagine getting in off the unicorn there. I'm telling you, Fahrenheit. I might start trading the unicorn. I'll be honest. It's really good. It's just been setup after setup that I've seen work. Um, all I do to identify them is essentially find pivot points, right? The reversal setup, same as the IFG strategy. I find that last order block, okay, and then I find the 2022 setup from there. And if that last order block lines up with that, and it's a good order block, it's not something like this. That's not a good order block. But if it's beefy, if it's got a nice body, that's what I use. What's unicorn? It's whatever a breaker block. So this is a bullish breaker because it's an order block that gets inversed, right? Overlaps a 2022 model. So here's the 2022. That's a unicorn. But yeah, there's just like so many setups that have happened this week where like the IFEG model doesn't trigger, but like every other ICT concept is just like screaming at you right in the face. And so on those type of setups, like I want to be able to get in without having to wait for my model. Yeah, exactly, Billy Bob. When I type the letter C, I think my Discord freaks out. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I think it was clipping something. No, I think I just clipped like a million times every single time I typed C. Yeah, so 30-second long after buy side's been hit, it's not something I'm going to take. But yeah, I mean, this was way too good, right? Unicorn, 1 minute. Duh. Yeah, we do have the 930 wick there that we left relative equal highs with. Or no, sorry. Yeah, we did. We had relative equal highs here, so we could see 509 get hit. Maybe we come down and sweep out that low. Yeah, because this is a 3 minute, looks like. And then we get a long from there. I'd be cool with that. Trump, if nations don't want to make a deal, we'll make it for them. We set the deal. Powell is terrible. But that's not a bullish breaker, right? A bullish breaker is the last bearish candle before a swing low that gets broken to the upside. Is the last bearish candle before a swing low that gets broken to the upside. Last bearish. No, no, that's not a breaker. Either way, I mean, how is this not a breaker by your definition? I mean, this is just an order block, but even by your definition, how would this not be a breaker? Federal Reserve are not very smart people. No. J-Pow isn't an elected official. He can't get fired, I don't think, right? He was elected. Or how does it work? How does the chair of the Federal Reserve get appointed? Oh, he's appointed? 4-year term after being nominated by... Oh, no. Oh, no. When was he last appointed? Dude, he's low-key the GOAT. Oh, no! His term is coming up. No. So after this year. This one's the right one. For sure. The 3-minute. If we inverse that, we can expect price to run up. We have 1 more minute. The reason why the 1 hour doesn't really matter is because we didn't make a lower low rejecting from it, whereas this 3 minutes been respected all day. So the 3 minutes more significant. ES did hit the high, so we do have a SMT. But ES hasn't hit that last high up here. Yeah, we might be bullish trend day afternoon until we run this LRLR or ES hits the high. I don't think we're going to see much of a reaction for ES taking the high here, but I think, like I said, we're going to get this close over, a significant close over, and that'll kind of dictate what goes on. So there's the 3-minute close. This would be like another long entry. It's way higher up and way worse risk reward than the other long, but yeah, I guess if you still think we go up here, this 3 minute getting inverse kind of tells us the bias for certain now. What I would do for a stop is probably just to close back below the 1 minute here. If we inverse this 1 minute to the downside, that's probably a bad sign. And then we're also coming off an SMT here technically, right? Or no? Like me, like I think like you can jump in this play on eval and get a safe break even here. I'd probably go break even at that high inside the fair value gap, but it's up to you. Yeah, you're essentially trading breakouts, kinda breaking above resistance or whatever. Definitely could be liquidity here with the SMT, but I don't know. I don't think my eval is gonna really care. Yep.
Let's go. Who took that?
We were in from the 2 minute unicorn and then the IFG right after that.
Dude, that was so easy.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I just landed, dude. I'm about to
Does anybody hear what he's saying? You're cutting in and out for us, I think. I'm still holding this long. Um, I think we might be able to go for the highs I wanted this morning, but we're gonna have an SMT with ES, so we'll just see. Yeah, it's just when a breaker overlaps a 2022 model. So we have a breaker overlapping the 2022. We get the reversal after sweeping liquidity. Breaker is a bullish order block, or not bullish order block, but it's a bearish order block that's been inversed. So this is a bearish OB here. It's the like manipulation like here, okay, and you can kind of just like swing project up. Lots of confluences there. Did we hit? No, we didn't. Okay, so we almost hit that level where I would go to break even if I got in off the 3 minute. Unless did we hit that on ES? No, we didn't. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't go break even yet. I'd probably just wait for that high to get hit. I'll point out another unicorn if we get it, Angel. By the way, I know Dodgy joined, but you guys all heard me say I was in the 3 minute there on eval, right? Wait, what? Hey, congratulations, Digital. Dude, now you got to start like playing ICT for the kid while they're in the womb. Get him going early. All right, so there's where I'd go break even. Um, what is that? That's no chance, right? No. No. Don't do it. No. No. We have an SMT. There's no way this holds. I'm cooked. Oh, please save me. Don't do it. Just rip back up. We're okay. I want to scale here at this high because I'm pretty sure that's 1R. I should have scaled right then because that was like just about 1R. It was like 25 points. No, I missed it. I missed the chance to scale. No. I'm an idiot. Oh well, I should have definitely scaled there. I got distracted by the baby. Damn, break even on the 3 minute. That's okay. Did anybody scale there? You should have scaled there. I'm just an idiot. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, so we swept out a low now. I think longing after buy side's been hit is probably not smart, so I wouldn't look for longs here. This is a very good V-shaped down. If we're gonna reverse here, this 1 minute would be A plus. Should I be calling out this many things? Probably not, right? I don't think I want a long here, Fahrenheit. I think it made sense before because we had the 930 wick, we had the high on ES. Now we have this SMT. We'd be delivering out of this. We're longing after buy side was hit, so I don't think I want to be bullish here. I think I just want to be neutral. And then if we inverse this 1 minute to the downside, I might take it because, I mean, come on, 30 points, stop, break even at this low, target this low for first scale. Could going up if it's a bullish trend afternoon? Yeah, of course, right? It could. It definitely could. This is a good break even point too because it's a 15-minute gap there. So yeah, I think if we inverse this 1 minute down, it would be good. But now we're kind of losing steam, right? Like if we would have kept up this momentum, it probably would have been way better. It's still decent momentum though, for sure. Do we have a good 2 minute? I don't know. The 2 minute and 1 minute are probably about the same. Reacting off 4 hour and 1 hour. True. True. Yeah, 4 hour BPR we'd be delivering from two. Yeah, I could definitely see us getting bearish here. I'd like to see a singular candle close through the gap. That would make me convinced to take it. 1, 2, and 4 are all closing. Yep, on the 16 minute, but we don't get the close well. Really good break even spot, by the way. Dude, you gotta have the wedding, man. We gotta get you a payout. Fiance plus baby. Now it's a shotgun wedding. All right, so no 1 minute close below there. Shotgun for sure. Is this A plus? No, because the momentum kind of sucks now. Yeah, we do have the 1 minute backup. It's probably an FU long if we get it. 2 minutes cleaner, to be honest. So we'll probably watch the 2 minute here. 5 more seconds till that. Oh, wow. Wait. I kind of like it, but the 1 minute or the 30-second never closed over. I'm probably going to sit out of this one because this is long after buy side's been hit, after the 930 wick's been hit. So I wouldn't take this one, but up to you. There's just too many other things that are going against the trade, like this 30-second not closing over. The fact that we're now coming off of a 4-hour BPR. Yeah, like, I mean, this will be helpful for the bias at least, right? Like, to know, like, what we want to do. Um, but yeah, like, this 30-second holding probably, isn't it? We have a internal versus external, so I wouldn't take this 30-second short here. I'd probably just wait for the 1 minute right there to the left. If we got the 1 minute now down, slammed through this gap, and we created an order block, I would take that for sure. The only thing Powell is good for is lowering rates. I think at some point Powell will lower rates. There's the 30-second close above. So now I think the 2 minutes fine. Like, if you were in it, you should be in good shape. There's no reason for price to come back here unless we just magically don't. Actually, we should have already closed over the 1 minute. Yeah, so there's no reason for price to come back here if you're in the 2 minute. By the way, apparently there's 2 top step reset codes right now. One is reset 411 and the other is reset 414. I'm not sure if they expired, but that's just what I see. In indices chat, Fahrenheit. That's my source. Okay, so there's the break even for the 2 minute. If you took that, it changes from day to day, Dapper. But I mean, I'll take as many as like 10 in a day. Already this session, I've taken 3, so. And we're not even an hour in. How many do you copy trade for P8? 3 on MFFU and 5 on Apex. 25Ks on Apex and 50Ks on MFFU. 25Ks allow you to get to the profit target sooner and request max payout sooner. For a max payout on a 50K with Apex, you would need to make. All right, let's see. $3,000 for the profit target for the eval, okay? And then in order to take a max payout, which is $2,000, you would need to make an additional 4,100, okay? So grand total $7,100 profit, okay? To make $2,000 payout, okay? On a 25K, you need to make 1,500 the first go around. Then you need to make 2,600 the second go around unfunded, right? And then this translates to, or sorry, you add the two together, 4,100. That translates to a $1,500 payout. Okay, so in order to get a payout of $500 more, I would have to make $3,000 more on a 50K, or I can just trade the 25K and make $3,000 less. Does that make sense? That's why I trade the 25Ks on Apex. No soda, not really. Was that a break even? No, right? Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, this 2 minutes still printing, right? Which is a good thing. I think 624 could be your final take profit if you're in from here. And then I'm going to show you guys what that looks like for MFFU, okay? So in MFFU, okay, you need to make $3,000 profit on the 50K, and then you need to make 5 days of $100 profit. And that means that you can make, what would this be, 3,500, and you can request a $400 payout. Okay, and that's like the soonest. That's the minimum. If you want to talk about maximum, which is what we're talking about with Apex, you would need to make 4,200. Okay, and that translates to a $1,200 payout. Okay, so just to recap, MFFU, if you make $4,200, you make $1,200 profit. Okay, if you make $4,100, you make $1,500 profit. All right. So MFFU seems a little worse, but over here you have trailing drawdown, you have larger cost, and you have what's the last thing? Oh, more days traded and more rules. Okay. And then over here, you just have the opposite. You have end of day drawdown. You have lower cost. You have, oh, and I guess the other thing is too, you have 5 days traded only. This is 8. What am I doing? I think like 30% consistency. What else? They still do DCA flipping, etc. Right? Yeah, that's smart trades with K for sure. I just don't really have anything to talk about right now. I mean, we need to see price invalidate this 2 minute or 1 minute, and then we'll probably see higher prices. But yeah, no, I can see how that could be annoying. I will definitely do that. Actually, that's smart. I will do that. I will. I'll try and do that this weekend. With MFFU, you can take. Can't you take the profit before you make the buffer? Yeah, there's no buffer with MFFU. Okay, death candle short, no displacement over this previous high. 2 minute would have probably been a break even trade there. You might have scaled at 1R and gotten break even. No, you don't need to make. I'm just saying you need to make $4,100 total between the eval and the funded to get a max payout, or not 41. It'd be 4,300. Does MFFU or Apex affiliate pay more? Good question. I don't know. I mean MFFU affiliates are pretty good, but I don't know what Apex pays. So MFFU I think is like 9% or 12% or something. It's pretty good. Like I definitely have a vested interest in sharing it with you guys. I can't lie, but I use them as my primary prop firm, and I wouldn't recommend you guys something that I wouldn't use myself. And I think they're truly the best. Like if you just do the math on it, which you can go and do yourself, the math just makes more sense with MFFU. Can anyone get an affiliate? I don't know. They almost took away mine, I think, when I was first starting out because they were like downsizing. So I don't know what they're doing as far as affiliates, but yeah, I think anyone can. What do you normally do with MFFU? Do you wait to hit the buffer or just take 1,200 out when you can and hope first trade with $100 left is a win? Actually, what I do, it kind of depends on if I have expenses with other firms coming up or like I just like want to take the money out. It's more just like of a vibe thing. I don't really have like a system for taking payouts, which I should probably develop something. Why not use Top Step? Because MFFU is just better in every way. The funded process at MFFU is way easier. I'll go over it in like the comparisons of everything, right? We'll go through the rules. I'll do it for a couple different account sizes, and yeah, that way, like if anybody has questions about it, they can just reference that. Doesn't MFFU have a withdrawal limit? Yeah, 1,200. 1,200. Yep. So that's the benefit of Top Step, right? But that'll all get included in the graphic. When you hit the buffer, if you take out 1,200, what will your drawdown be then? It depends on how much profit you made before you took the max payout. Bro, you confirmed that the firm's like 10 times. Yeah, but people aren't here, or new people join or whatever. Let's just say you hit the buffer. So I got it to. Oh yeah, there's no buffer on MFFU. So if you took the max payout from there, you'd be left with $1,300 drawdown. Yep, soda you can. Yeah, you can take a $400 payout at the minimum. So right now, all I'm watching is the 1 minute gap here still, since this is the gap that's supporting price. There's also a 2 minute, and I'd like to see good momentum through this gap, and then maybe we can take this as a short, right? Get our manipulation leg here now. Let's see if this lines up with anything. 2.5 down to the low there, -4 lines up with these lows. So maybe this is where we're headed. If we get some good momentum. Okay, so let's say I got the account to 2K and took out 1,200. It would give me 700. 700. Yep, so remember, every single time you take a payout, your balance gets reset to 50,100. And so if you have 52K and you take a $1,200 payout, that leaves you with 50,800, and then you subtract 50,100 from that, and you have $700 left in drawdown. Sorry. Nice, Seb. Yeah. Would you include the FEG above in your stop loss? This one, no, because we're in the process of forming a new swing. So no, if we get a Fairvalue gap on this swing down, right, like a bearish gap, I would include that. But no, I wouldn't include this one. Because this isn't the swing now that inverses the Fairvalue gap. But yeah, so far price came down, tapped into this unfilled 1 minute, and just bounced right back up. So we're probably still bullish here. And then if we inverse this 1 minute, probably just clear to this high, and then just more highs. So let's see, are we gonna get the close over? Yeah, so there's the close over. Really good momentum. This is probably like an FU long. Um, it'll probably work to the high. I don't really like longing in this gap inside the 4 hours, so I'm not gonna take it. Right, we're already green from a couple other longs, so we'll just watch. Yeah, Marwin, it's felt like that a lot this week. I just have so many people asking me questions about it, so I feel like I gotta preach about it every time. But yeah, no, Trades with K had a good idea. I should just make a graphic for it and post it. If you take a retrace here, is this 1 to 1? Oops. Yeah, yeah, 1 to 1. Uh oh. This isn't the momentum you want to see if you're in a long. This should just rip to the high. There's nothing that should be stopping price here to the high. Right? The the higher and higher up you take longs, the riskier and riskier they get. Eventually, they are gonna fail, and so maybe that's what we'll see here with this long. Okay, so the 1 minute long failed there. So maybe if we're gonna start disrespecting bullish PD arrays, maybe we'll see the reversal here. We'll see price flip. We do have this last like 30-second BPR that needs to break too before we see the low hit, but yeah, conditions are definitely getting choppier. Maybe things will clean up in the macro instead. Bruh. I like this momentum down a lot. I like that reaction from the 1 minute gap there and the 30 second. I think I still want to try this short on the 1 minute if we get it. Did we get the 30 second there? No, close to the tick. Yeah, this is bad price action. It's about to be OPEX. So, might just need to chill out. Wait until something really textbook here. This is just chop. All right, Dorado. I'll catch you on Monday. Appreciate the holiday wishes. You're waiting for 217. I'm waiting for 104. That's what I want. I want this 204 gap to break. Sorry, not 104. What are your plans for the weekend? Celebrate my dad's birthday today and then go visit family and a couple of the other days. Tomorrow we're gonna have people over, and then Sunday we're gonna go visit some family. So we left equal highs there. You're still in the long? Okay, Dapper. Yeah, I think you're good as long as we're holding this 1 minute. So. Okay, we're coming down with some momentum here. We're putting in another low here, kind of creating a Little trend line, I guess. I don't know. I think we're just kind of waiting. We're just like generating liquidity right now, and then eventually we're just gonna see this 1 minute break. That's kind of my thoughts right now. Like I really do want to get bearish here out of this 4 hour and this 1 minute and everything, as long as it's holding, especially considering the SMT. Is that right? 1930. Guys, I really picked the worst time to shave and like mess up because I'm gonna have to take a million pictures at Easter. I have my dad's birthday today. We're gonna see people tomorrow. Like I really picked the worst time to mess up my beard or goatee or whatever. Dude, I haven't gone clean shaven until like since maybe sophomore year. 25 years? Oh my goodness, Yuki. You've been you haven't been baby faced longer than I've been alive. You've been I mean the towers fell and you kept the beard going. And you just haven't stopped. You look like a serial killer. Oh god. I mean that was the big news event around the year 2000, 25 years ago. We said, when the market crashed, the towers fell, and through it all, the beard stuck through. That beard has been through what, 7 different presidencies over Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump. I know that's 5, but you know, Bush, Bush, Obama, Obama. That's 4. Trump, Biden, 5, 6. Yeah, Trump 7. Yeah, 7. All right, Space Luke. I don't think you will. It's getting pretty OPEX chop conditions now. So, you say PM is better than AM? They both have their moments, for sure. Uh oh. Uh oh. I mean, are we taking the 1 minute still? Did it go invalid? No, it didn't. Okay, we still could take the 1 minute. We just barely missed the ITL sweep there, so we're good. We are good. Relative equal lows made there. I don't know what that candle was. um, yeah, if we get it, that could be cool. I don't think I want to take a trade in these conditions, but I don't know. I think if we start dumping here, it would make sense. Dump 100 points, finish the day even. Newsweek, I don't see any news. Coming into the macro time, we'll see this inverse. So, oh, there we go. Trump has privately discussed firing Feds. Powell? What? What? No. No. Okay, can we not go invalid on the short here, please? Can we just chill out a sec? There's the 30-second close below there. So there would be like your earliest entry. I'm waiting for the 1 minute. Trump has privately discussed firing Feds. He's appointed, though. And he is to hold his position for 4 years, right? The only way he can be, he would have to be impeached, right? It's like a justice, right? So yeah, no 1 minute close below there. Sources cited by Wall Street Journal say former Fed Governor Warsh advised against firing Powell. Trump has for months privately discussed firing Fed Chair Powell. Well, I mean, he's been pretty open about how much he hates Powell, so I guess that makes sense. What's the stop here? 25 points. Something light. I think the conditions here are too bad to take a trade, but it's up to you. Whether you want it on eval or whatever. I'm gonna go break even at this low here. All right, so there's my break even, and hopefully it just doesn't get hit, and we just dump now. And then my first scale is gonna be this low here. I advise you all to be very careful in these conditions. I'm just sticking with my guns. I said if we inverse this 1 minute down, I was going to take this trade. So we got it. Have to take it. Had good momentum. We had macro, so why not? No. Don't break even. Please. Oh, we hit the 15. God damn it. Okay, well, that sucks. I kind of forgot about that. Who else is in this with me? we have an SMT at that low? Oh, we do. That also sucks. Wow. So yeah, probably just going to be a break-even trade. Yeah, break-even. That's okay. So no FOMO for those of you that didn't get the trade. For those of you that decided to take it, obviously you see the outcome. We did get a bullish SMT at our scale spot, of course, right? These SMTs have just been so annoying all day. We have this 1 minute up now. We'd be delivering out of the 15 minute. This 30-second up. I mean, this is really good V-shaped momentum, right? Like, this is technically a bullish setup in and of itself. So if you're bullish here, like Dapper is, this would be your opportunity to jump back in if you got stopped out on this wick, right? And then break even would be here. Me personally, I'm not going to target buy side again since we've kind of already swept it out. We haven't proven we want to get higher here. But yeah, like this is a bullish V-shaped setup off of an SMT. So it makes sense. All right, we left equal highs there. Should come up and hit those. Okay, so there's the break even. Who's in this long? Long and then short. Short and then long. Would have been a break even there too. Oh my goodness. Nobody's making money today. Dapper, did you take this long back up? Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense, right? You're bullish, so that's a good long. No issue. Just full take profit or break even true. Yeah, we'd be millionaires. That's what I tried to do at the beginning of the session, but then we ran a million points, and now that I'm trying to hold for longer targets, everything's getting, just to the break even point and then going break even. I mean, nothing's been a loss so far that, I've called out at least, which is good. It's been a pretty good stream. Yep, now we have the short. We got the 1 minute short. We souped the high there, delivering out of the 30-second. I'm not trading these conditions, guys. Like, obviously, like this is just too much up and down. We've already taken a million setups today. I'm good. I'm green, so. Two setups and done, right? Per session. I know eval. I said I take like a million, but I'm ready to be tapped out for the week. There's this guy I follow on Instagram. His Instagram handle is like funded_trust, and he just drives a GT3 RS like insanely fast around like canyon passes, and does like drifts and donuts in the middle of the street. Funded_trust. Like, you guys even hear that? I don't think you guys can hear it, but All right, well, that short worked to the break even. So if you took that short, we left equal lows there, so you should expect price to go hit those. Let's see. Can I pull this up? Oh, I forgot. I mean, if I had a Huracan like Ryan, this is what I would be doing every day, bro. I would just be going out to the canyon passes and just ripping it. But yeah, no, he has a bunch of really cool content. Um, oh, he changed his pin videos, but like this is a cool one. Oh, it doesn't let me see it. Oh well. Does it let me see the reels at least? Nope. What's everyone using for journaling? I've accepted that I'm treating this like a hobby and not a business. I use it, or when I journal, I used to use Excel, but there's like way more journaling platforms out there now. I know a lot of people that use Notion, Digital Nomad, and then there's like TradeZella, which is like an actual traders oriented journaling software that you actually have to pay for. The 1 minute there worked till the first TP. So if you took the 1 minute short there, that's where I would do TP1. That was a good 1.7R. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, hugging the barrier is kind of crazy. What is that? 145? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, that's a little crazy. Oh my goodness. You think 5 minutes was a bad trade? Equal lows at Asia lows and S&P at the high. It wasn't the best trade, Jiu-Jitsu. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't regret taking it. What about the equal lows left? What about them? I said this would be my target if we inverse this 1 minute to the downside because I think this target puts us at around break even on the day. Or no, this one would actually. Right at New Day Open. All right, Murmar. Enjoy all of your weekends, everyone that's leaving now at 3. You too, Soda Foam. Who here is in off this 1 minute? I mean, V shape down after sweeping high inside of a 3 or 30 second slash 15 second. To me, this was just like too many trades back to back to back, and of course, the one that I'd skip out on is the one that plays out. But so this would be like TP1 for the trade, right? And then TP2 down here, and then final TP here. That's kind of how I would mark that out. I mean, you could try and go for low a day, but I like this low. Much lows. Right? Appreciate it, Yuki. All right, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. 15-minute looks really bearish. Yep. That's kind of the vibe I'm on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let's do it for the one time. Let's do it for the one time. All right, we'll go. So we're here. What are we thinking? I got one, but I want to see what you guys have. Four-letter word, Sammy. I'm thinking spoil maybe. Nope. Okay. Could be shout. Wow. Stock. All right, let's try stock. Ooh. I don't know. What else? No P. Although, not the worst idea. Maybe it's double O. Stood. Stood. Oh yeah, Travis, it's a good one, right? So stood in 5. I think I'm gonna do a video, guys, and like the video idea would essentially be starting fresh. Here's the cheapest way you can learn to become a trader. Like, and that would be like the title of the video. And here's how you can learn to become a trader and make I don't know, $6,000 a month or something. And like it would break down basically where to start. So like how to begin trading as inexpensively as possible. Okay, and it would go over like education, which would obviously be like YouTube for free. Okay, and then it would go over like backtesting software, which would be probably Chart Champs, and then /FX Replay, but that's paid. And then I would be prop firms, and it would be Apex/MFFU. And so like all in, your cost per month would be, oh, and I guess I'd have to include like, I mean, do we want to include hardware? Like prerequisites, I guess. Prerequisite, which would be like a phone. Phone/tablet/computer. And like all in, you're spending $300 a month. Maybe like $50 a month, right? So it would be like for $350 a month, you can make, translates to like, what would that be? $6,000 a month. And then it would just be going over how to set all this up, basically. And like the resources. So like resources, i.e. Dodgy, ICT, etc. And then this would just be a link to the site. This would be like just going over the accounts. And then, yeah, I don't know. Do the math on how it's $6K a month? Sure, I got you. Okay. At the minimum. 3x MFFU accounts. Okay. $100 per account per trading day equals 300 times 20 trading days equals 6K a month. Right? In peak conditions. Peak conditions. Like no losing days. Right? Yeah, exactly. Like this is the bare minimum. Right? You know, just getting to $100 a day. Obviously, if you make $200 a day, you're allotting yourself the ability to take losses, right? Like, and I don't make $100 a day. It depends on MFFU. Some days it's 200, some days it's 450, some days it's you know 800. It just depends, right, on the setups. Yeah, I mean, our if our average is like I think my average RR is like 1.6 or 1.7 or something, right? If that's your average risk reward, then the anything over 1R is just you can take into account for your losses. Who's still in this short, by the way? Because we're about to come up on that next scale spot. All right, really close. 6K is really possible a month with 3 MFFUs. Yeah, Marwin, definitely. I should go through my MFFU payouts from the last month and just show my screenshots, and I'll show you guys what 6K a month looks like on MFFU with like zero effort, basically, just like the bare minimum. Marwin, I was just saying like it's totally possible. Oh, you missed me. Aw, guys, he missed me. Yeah, yeah. I'll go in right now actually on my MFFU and I'll tally up my payouts from the last month. All right, let's do the math. 1153 plus 1002 plus 1200 plus 1051 plus 911. And that's since March 28th. March 28th. So that's 5,317. Technically, your max per month is capped at 4 times 3 times 1200, which 4 times 3 times 1200 is. Oops. 12 times 1200. 14,000 a month. So yeah, there's that second take profit. But yeah, I mean, since March 28th, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trading days. You know, maybe 5 days before that, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then, you know, and change. 20 odd trading days, that's $5,300. So that's not horrible for one firm, right? You do that over two firms, that's six figures a year. Oh, true, true, true. Yeah, so 14,400 times 0.9. So yeah, it's like 13,000 a month at the max. But that's with like the base level account, you know. That's not even with like the starter plus or anything like that. This is just like the cheapest way to get the max return, you know, with like the least amount of effort, you know, not having to deal with drilling drawdown, nothing. After they move you to live, I don't think if you get moved to live and you blow the account, you're allowed to trade on the firm anymore. I feel like that's when they cut you off. It's kind of like a casino situation. Like getting moved to live is like getting limited at a casino to table minimum. I don't know, Fahrenheit. I've been moved to live. I don't know, Faber. Aren't they like new? Yeah, Faber. I don't know. I haven't heard of them before. Person, person, something or thing. Person, blank or thing. Like someone you should entrust with fragile objects. A time to die. Dangle a carrot in front of. Class for a cognitive science major for short. Activities on the docket full of sexual desire. Commonly cobwebby room. From Prague, say Jane in classic literature. Not get rid of. 4 is check. 6 clumsy. But we're spelling it like this. I don't know if it's clumsy. It might be klutzy. Because this is probably attic. Higher. Not get rid of. I don't know. Wouldn't this be keep? A time to die, Easter, right? So this is probably keep, right? Class for a psych, right? Lusty and then entice. Yeah. Sick. Final TP coming up. 130 something points later. Starting to really accelerate here. So is this LRLR to the downside or is it too steep? Too steep. I think. Actually, yeah, too steep. Well, I mean, it's like on the brink. It's like on the brink. But yeah, I mean, we expect these to continue to get ran, right? There's no roadblocks to the left here except for this, I guess. Interesting looking like AMD setup here with this being accumulation, manipulation here, distribution up. I like this V-shaped momentum. Are we delivering? We're delivering from the 30-second BPR. I mean, okay. If I wasn't as bearish as I am, this is actually a really good setup. Did we just inverse it? Oh, we did. Oh, no. It's going to be a break even. Okay, there's the break even. Did anybody take this? I mean, this is AMD on the lower time frame. I know it was really quick, but probably just hold to the relative equal highs here if you're in this. I mean, that's V-shape. That's AMD. This is like textbook setup. This is A+. Obviously, it's hindsight for me to say that, but I didn't even have time. It just triggered so fast. I think this will be a break even. I hope it will, right? If we're to remain bearish. I mean, I'm just hoping it's a break even. Because that's A plus. And I don't want to miss an A plus setup. Okay, cool. So yeah, this would have been a break even for sure. My fill would not have been good there. There's no way. I mean, I'd feel better if it came down more, but yeah, I mean, we had 325 coming in here. Is it not valid? Yeah, the VI there doesn't really matter though because it's not significant. It's only 2 ticks big. Normally, I like to look at those when they're like a point or bigger. But yeah, this would have been a break even. So I literally have zero FOMO over this trade now because we came into a 5 minute there. We need to go to break even. So this short would be coming off a 5 minute Cibi. And the right time frame to use here would probably just be the 1 minute. This would be like another 1 minute FU short down to lunch lows. You'd be shorting after sell side was hit though, so it's like a B setup. And then just break even at the low. Maybe you scale one because it's 1-to-1. Were we delivering from somewhere? Yes, we were. We had this 30-second BPR to the left here. So it was A+. Swept lows, delivery out of a gap, good V shape, good momentum, good break even. Just would have been a break even setup. Because I don't think the bias is bullish. But yeah, A plus mechanically, but I mean, this is a momentum trade, so you're just taking it based off momentum. You're not taking it based off bias. I just real quick look to the left, see if there's anything to the left of where price is at. If I see a gap, I know we're delivering, and I'll cycle through the time frames. I'll just go bop 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 bop, see if there's anything. Usually, you can tell based on like the signature and price that the different time frames give you. So, like for example, this 1 minute, I know that there's probably going to be some gap that's here because of just how much we displace in such a small period of time, right? Basically, that's all you're looking for. If you're trying to anticipate like a gap being on the lower time frame or where to look is, did we displace a bunch in a short amount of time? Because that's usually where the fair value gaps are, and that allows you to like anticipate things. We have this 30-second of the downside now. I'd probably wait for the 1 minute still because that's what's holding price up and made a higher high. So we'll watch that. 30-second inverse to there. And then we have the 1 minute that'll come right at the 15-minute close. Five more seconds. No close below there. Most likely gonna run the lows. If I had to guess. Maybe not. Maybe we're gonna be bullish now. Is this a unicorn? Not the cleanest, but yeah, technically. This 1 minute up is good. Swept the low, souped it, good displacement up. Only reason I didn't alert is because I'm guessing it's just going to be a break even trade. If this is your break even since we hit the high.
Yo,
What's going on?
how does it feel that it's only that it's 3:32 for you guys? I'm younger than you guys all. I'm 3 hours younger than everyone here now.
Wow. Sup Dodgy pushing 30. Nice. So wait, where are you going in Arizona?
Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Dude, how's it feel that I'm 3 hours younger than you guys?
Oh, dude. Wow.
Dude, it's only 12:33 for me.
Hey,
What time is it for you?
I'll warn you about the future, man.
What's gonna happen? What's the market been doing for the? What's the market gonna do for the next 3 hours?
Chop sideways. But yeah, when do you need me to cover for you next week? Is it all next week?
Dude, I keep losing service. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, I have a big issue. Dude, I'm using rental clubs and I have nothing to hit 100 yards with.
Damn.
I don't know what to do. So my lowest club is a 56.
Yeah, I'd probably just use like the arm club. You ever use that one? Nah, I don't play golf, Marwin. Marvin, do you know what the arm club is? Oh, it's when you pick up the ball and you throw it. That's the arm club. Oh, the foot wedge. Yeah, that's a good one. I think we lost Dodgy. But yeah, considering nothing else is probably going to happen with price for the rest of the day, do we just want to wrap up here? Call it an early holiday weekend? Yeah, Tommy, I think that's a good idea. Like, let's take a look at. So you're saying like this is the LRLR here? Like, I think that's not a horrible idea. I would have just liked to target lunch lows personally, but yeah. On that note, guys, I'm gonna wrap up here. I'll get this video uploaded and probably do that at some point later, and then yeah, let's just do a laundry list of things. We need video, graphic, and lowest barrier to entry for trading video or something. I don't know. We'll come up with a flashier name than that, but yeah, that's kind of the laundry list of stuff I did this weekend. I was confident in it, but sloppy now. Oh, this one? Oh, this 1 minute short? Oh. Yeah, for me, like, there was a bunch of other, like, short entries that I thought should have worked. Like, we had this 1 minute, right? Get closed below. And that was the entry that I took. And I figured, like, price should have just ran down to this low here without pulling back. And overall, this session was just kind of choppy. And so I didn't really want to chance it. But then, yeah, no, like, this is good. Like, I think, like, if you were bearish here, like, that was fine to take. The only reason why I didn't take it is because it was this 30-second here, right? And then the 30-second closed too low. But, yeah, like, the 1 minute there was fine. It was very V-shapey, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I just wasn't, like, fully convinced we were bearish because I didn't think that we would, like, retrace all the way up here and almost violate the 1 minute if we were truly bearish. But yeah, no, that's fine. Right. I think the other thing was too, Tommy, like I was just so fatigued mentally from all the other trades that we'd taken that like when this happened, I was just like, oh, okay, this is just like, more meh price action. But yeah, if this would have been the first trade I would have taken, I probably would have just slapped it. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, you too, Tommy. All right, everyone. I'm going to get off here. Peace out.